Zohran Mamdani isn't even mayor yet, and there's already trouble in the socialist paradise that is New York. It didn't take very long, did it? Hochul slams the brakes on Zohran Mamdani's free New York City bus plan. Quote, takes money out of the system that relies on fares. The wheels are coming off the socialist bus. Governor Kathy Hochul slammed the brakes on supporting Zohran Mamdani's $700 million call for free city buses, casting doubt that one of the far-left mayor-elect's signature campaign promises has a smooth road ahead. Hochul, speaking during a press conference at the SOMOS, SOMOS maybe, I don't know, never heard of this, political retreat in Puerto Rico on Saturday, argued she has already put vast sums of money into the perpetually cash-strapped MTA for major projects. See, the bus system in New York is already a government program or a heavily government subsidized program, and it sucks. So Zoran Mamdani seems to think that if you just, pump more money into it and make it more government controlled, more subsidized, it'll make it better. The definition of insanity is repeating the same actions over and over again and expecting a different result. Socialists are insane. Quote, we're spending a lot of money, so I cannot set forth a plan right now that takes money out of a system that relies on fares of the buses and the subways, she said. But we can find a path to make it more affordable for people who need help. But can we find a path to make it more affordable for people who need help? Of course we can. Mamdani avoided a straight answer over apparently being at odds with Hochul on buses. Quote, I continue to be excited to work with them I continue to be excited at the work of making the slowest buses in America fast and free, he said Monday during an unrelated press conference. And I appreciate the government's continued partnership in delivering on that agenda of affordability. The cautious bus route outlined by Hochul is the latest split the moderate Democrat governor has had with Mamdani, a Democratic socialist, since she endorsed him in September. Yeah. Democratic socialist is just a way to sell communism to morons. I'm a democratic socialist. You're a communist. You're a communist in training. You are being psyoped into communism and you're too stupid to see it. Hochul happily rode Mamdani's coattails as he whipped up excitement among New Yorkers for his focus on affordability, but she has balked at much of his actual agenda, notably taxing the rich to pay for $10 billion in freebies such as no-cost childcare and buses without fares. So yeah, they're just going. His whole thing is we're going to take money from the wealthy to make it so that you can have stuff for free. Like you don't have to pay for it. Somebody's going to pay for it, but not you, poor person. Not you, person who lives in New York and can't afford to do whatever. Like you don't have to pay for it. But somebody else is going to pay for it. We're going to give it to you for free. The governor's guarded approach could spell problems for Mamdani, as his grand plans largely require support from both Hochul and lawmakers in Albany. The two top Dems in the state legislature, House Speaker Carl Heastie, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, and Senate Majority Leader Andrea Stewart Cousins, have been significantly more open to helping Mamdani deliver his core campaign promises. Mamdani's supporters have taken notice of Hochul's hesitancy and twice recently chanted tax the rich at her, clearly irking the governor. See, this is what it always devolves to. The redistribution of wealth. They are going to simply take wealth from people who already have it and redistribute it to the poor. That's just communism. That's all that is. From each according to his ability, to each according to his need. The more you push me, the more I'm not going to do what you want, Hochul told the Somos crowd. But Hochul didn't fully reject Mamdani's socialist dreams. As she urged caution on buses, the governor repeated that she wants to work with Mamdani on delivering free childcare, although she hinted that delivering it could take years and billions of dollars. Quote, "We'll be put on a path to get there because I'm committed to this as mom governor. I get it," she said. But also to do it statewide right now, it's about 15 billion, the entire amount of my reserves. So, in order to pay for just one of Zohran Mamdani's promises to New Yorkers would essentially take everything. Like, the old adage: if you tax the rich at 100%, it would only pay for the government for like a year, or only pay for like and you used it to pay for a bunch of social programs. It would only be enough to cover them for like a year or two. And like, decide, do you really think that like you're talking about doing this? If you try to actually do it, all the wealthy people in New York are just going to leave New York. They're just going to leave. Bye. See you. Bye. We're moving to Texas. We're moving to Tennessee. We're moving to Kentucky. We're moving to Georgia. We're moving to Florida. We're moving to Colorado. We're moving to Nevada. Like we're not going to stay in these, socialist shitholes where you steal our money and give it to poor broke junkies. Like the writing is on the wall. Look what happens in California. California isn't even as socialist as New York is trying to be, New York City, and people have been fleeing California in droves. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid that they actually think this will work. After the Somos conference, Hochul jetted off to the Dominican Republic, where she attended a breakfast celebrating a cross-cultural exchange. Hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers have ties to the Dominican Republic, making it a sizable voting bloc for Hochul to court as she seeks re-election in 2026. So, yep, she's pandering to the minority vote, which fine, whatever. You need the votes, you gotta do like a little pandering, you gotta do a little glad handing, fine, whatever. But it's just, and then of course, like, I'm not like on her side either, because she's just like, she's being non-committal about the cost, but she agrees with the principle of what Zoran Mamdani is trying to achieve. Okay, so even moderate Democrats still lean heavily into socialism. So don't get it twisted. This is just Zoran Mamdani is just a communist, and every like all these other Democrats are just communists in training. It's really all it is. But like, trouble in Paris. Like, these people aren't like, it's, we'll see what happens. Maybe she'll not be like, it'll just like the cost of everything he's promising will be impossible for Hochul and the state legislature to get involved with, and he'll essentially just be a toothless mayor who doesn't get anything done and doesn't deliver on any of his campaign promises. You know, that's that's definitely a possibility, and that's kind of the thing that you sort of you hope to see happen. So, but yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to like the video and sub to the channel, and follow all my links and follow me everywhere that those links take you to, and follow me on X, and come check out the game streams over on Clown World Gaming. You guys know the drill. Throw me a bone.